Still reeling from its worst storm in living memory.
6 months of rain in just 6 hours. No warning, no chance to get out. So many were trapped. It came down with ferocious intensity. Bulli, Corrimal, Kirraville, entire suburbs were swamped. Hundreds evacuated, hundreds more cars awash. Flash floods piled them high.
Don't go across there down the road!
There were dozens of rescues all over. The elements uncovered our suburban heroes. Here, a four-wheel drive washed off a nearby bridge. A police rescue officer in harness wades out to check there's no one inside. One life was lost, a 71-year-old man trapped in his car as he drove to the railway station to pick up his son. Landslides made the Bulli Pass unpassable. 11 cars, including an ambulance, abandoned. In fact, every major road to Sydney was cut. Wollongong left isolated. The traffic jams wound back kilometres.
They said they were stuck, and then the next thing we knew, we were stuck as well, so we couldn't go anywhere either. So here we are.
Up to 3,000 rail commuters in both Sydney and Wollongong were trapped, unable to get home.
What they're doing is they're just trying to accommodate people to get them out of the cold and get them something to eat and somewhere warm to stay.
They crammed them into evacuation centres, scout halls, RSLs.
This is an adventure. Very tired. I just want to go to sleep.
This shopping centre, ruined. The entire first floor, 14 small businesses, gone. This pub, wrecked. Water raged through it, taking the roof. Later, looters took the stock. Staff said it had been an horrific night.
About a metre high, and people stand on the bar and on the pool tables. Just incredible.
The deluge was so powerful it hurt to stand in. Drains exploded under the pressure like broken fire hydrants. By morning it was obvious this had been the worst disaster Wollongong had endured. And after all the rescues this morning, the chance to say thanks, particularly from the woman trapped in this car. Another minute in there, she says, and there's no way she would have survived. Diane May meets her rescuer Barry Wanson.
I've met somebody who saved my life. He saved my life.
Okay.
There's no question. And he won't hear a word of thanks.
She'll make sure he's nominated for a Bravery Award. Chris Reason, 7 Nightly News.
Well, while the lives saved are priceless, the physical damage bill for Wollongong will run to hundreds of millions of dollars, most of it not covered by insurance. The state government will pick up part of that cost, but many residents have suffered losses beyond repair.
The rising torrent was bad enough, the aftermath even worse. This combi came off second best, as did several cars, marooned when the tide went out. Everywhere you went, everywhere you looked, people were cleaning up, or trying to. No brisk day of trade for these shopkeepers. Ground floor businesses swamped. White goods, kids' clothes, flowers, destroyed in minutes.
Shocked. I am shocked. I've got to clean.
This creek burst its banks. The force of the tide washing away brick walls, sheds, even glass houses.
We tried to evacuate, but we couldn't get out. The carports were totally underwater.
They'll need a bobcat to clear most of the mud. That could take days, even weeks. And for some, the thought of starting over is too much.
Yeah. At my age, I thought I'd be settled down now. With a barbecue, brick walls up there and a shed, and that's just all gone.
With this area now a natural disaster zone, the Premier has pledged that money from the Natural Disaster Relief Program will be made available to help these people clean up and rebuild. The Premier was there reassuring those who had little but lost much.
No, you're not insured against flood. That's why we're going to give you assistance.
Yeah.
We'll have people coming around here as soon as possible.
By mid-morning, hundreds of extra police, fire brigade and emergency workers arrived for the clean-up.
Even though the water has receded in many places, the scars of the damage are very evident.
Not everyone has such community spirit, though. Several businesses hit by looters. Joanna Rouse, 7 Nightly News.
you.